talking about like world and stuff, but the end of the John 3:16 is whosoever believes in him.
Read that
shall
again.
not perish.
Read that. You're not listening.
Well, no,
you gotta
but
listen.
Like,
All right, Cole, let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So if you're reading a book like Charlotte, like what's that? Charlotte's Web, right? Charlotte's Web, right?
It's a good book, yeah.
Right? Charlotte's Web. So and it says, whosoever shares Charlotte shall get 30,000 apples. Does that mean you?
I mean, the person.
Or does it mean in the context when you read the book, the whole book is talking about who's ever in the book?
No, I didn't talk about whosoever. That's what the word says.
So when you read, if you read something,
so he said whosoever, not the world again. You know,
Well,
you think he just say the world, whosoever in the world.
He's making a good point. This is what it's saying right
Well, let
here.
me finish it. You know.
It's going what you're actually saying right now, because you got to bring out the scriptures. We go with the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Like, we understand what you're saying, but if you can't prove it out of here, don't really.
I mean, I am right here in the word.
What
John 3:16. Whosoever.
Okay, well, here's the whosoever.
Break it down. I got it.
Acts 2.
Let me finish. It's saying whosoever
Believes in Jesus.
Whosoever believes in Jesus.
I'm gonna help you out. I got the scripture for you.
Whosoever. He doesn't say.
Whosoever got a garment with fringes and a border of blue.
He doesn't say. He doesn't say whosoever in the world believes in Jesus. So not whosoever lives in Israel. Whosoever.
Whosoever.
So,
I got whosoever.
They're gonna help you out.
Acts 2 and 21. This is what you want, right? And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call in the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel.
Ye men of Israel.
This is what you're not. This
I don't know what ye men. Ye men.
You men of Israel.
Exactly.
You men of Israel. Ye means you.
Yes. He's talking to Israel.
This is the problem.
In that one he wasn't.
This is the problem. This
He
is the
didn't say ye
problem.
men of Israel in that one.
So it's changed.
So it's changed.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying he didn't say Israel
And the other one.
And the other one. He's saying it now because he's talking to Israel there, not that one.
So wait a minute. When is he talking to everybody?
Right there. Whosoever.
So in the book of Acts, this is after, right? This is after Yahushua came, or Jesus came and left, right? And this is the apostles. So why is he bringing out another doctrine opposed to what Jesus was saying?
I mean, can he bring up Acts in that Bible, that same
Sure.
verse?
Yeah, go ahead. Bring up that. He's
Wait.
say something different.
And I got John 3:16. I'm gonna ask you a question. This is Jesus talking, right? In John 3:16?
Yes. Maybe.
Was this the time of Jesus? Wait, was this the time of Jesus? John 3. In the book of John, was it talking about the time of Jesus?
That's a good point.
Man,
Okay, in the book of Matthew, what was it talking about? The things that Jesus did, right?
Yeah.
Where was Jesus at?
John.
He was in Israel. He was talking to the Jews. So when you read John 3:16,
To the Jews, the people that are going to perish, destruction and flame. Why would Jesus be talking to people that are going to be destroyed?
because he was come to save them.
You can't just say
so
that
I
which
have
was
a chance.
lost.
No, unless you're an Israelite. If
No,
you're an Israelite,
I'm a Jew.
you're a Jew?
Yeah.
But then you got to change.
Wait, what? He said the Jews.
Give me Romans chapter 2 again, what we had just went through
Well,
earlier.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like earlier, he said if I'm not on here, Jews
Okay,
not on
okay,
here.
let's
I got direct instruction.
Now we got to break that down.
Yeah, let's deal in the New Testament now. Paul was sent to who?
All right.
Paul was sent to the Gentiles, right?
Yeah. He wrote a bunch of letters too. He wrote a bunch of letters.
Right. So let's go on and get Romans chapter 2 again. Romans 2 and Romans 5 and 8.
Romans chapter 5 verse 8, but the Most High commended his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us.
Right.
Much more then, being now justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him.
Right.
For if, when we were enemies...
Somebody give me Lamentations 2 and 5. Who was enemies with God? This is how you got to break it down.
Who's us in that?
It's Israel.
Israel.
Yeah.
Like, who's speaking? Paul?
Paul.
Paul was once
He's talking to the Romans.
So Paul was once doing evil.
Yeah.
He was Saul. He switched. He's still Israel. Like
You do know
Israelite
Paul is
and
an
Saul?
Israelite, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Romans 9.
Lamentations 2 and
Wait,
5.
He's from the tribe of
I mean,
Benjamin.
Hold on.
Saul was murdering God's people.
And his ignorance.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What you mean, what's
How
up
is he
with
supposed
that?
to be the elect?
He was murdering in ignorance.
Where does this say the elect did no wrong?
Why was he murdering? Out of
Because
ignorance. Where does ignorance come from?
because he thought that doctrine, he thought the things that they were teaching were wrong.
Yeah. But what, so that's that ignorance?
Ignorance means not knowing.
Yeah, what did ignorance come from? Like,
What you mean? What is the etymology of
he,
ignorance?
how did he get ignorance? Like, how did he become so
He
ignorant?
just didn't know.
Alright.
Ignorance means to not know.
It don't mean stupid or
It don't
like
mean
that.
you was dumb.
I know a little.
That's not what ignorance means. You can be ignorant about things. It don't mean you just totally dumb.
Yeah.
Ignorance means you don't know something. You don't know a particular thing.
Yeah.
That's that new speech again. Ignorant usually is like offensive to people, but really just means you don't know.
I wasn't offended.
Okay.
He said I didn't know. I was like, I know a little.
I feel you.
Right, read that. Roman enemies.
Romans chapter 5, verse 10. For if, when we were enemies,
Who was enemies to God? Go to
The
read.
devil.
No, the devil works for God.
So does the devil not exist? Or
He
it-
does, but he works for God. God controls him.
I mean, wait, how does he
Two and
work
five.
with God if God sent him out of his kingdom?
You gotta read the book of Job and you'll understand. Go ahead.
Lamentations 2 and
First
5.
chapter.
Job is a story about how God lets him.
We'll get into that. Go ahead.
Lamentations 2 and 5.
Who was the enemies of God? Go
The
ahead.
Lord was like an enemy. He had swallowed up Israel.
Who was the enemy to God? Read it again.
The Lord was like an enemy. He had swallowed up Israel.
Israel.
So the Lord swallowed up Israel?
Yes, he destroyed
I thought he
Israel.
loved Israel. I thought he gave his son for
He
Israel.
does. He does.
That don't make sense.
I know it don't make sense to you, but when your dad, when you do something against your dad or something they don't want you to do, he whoop your. I don't know if you get whoopings, but he whoop your ass or put you in punishment. Yeah, that's the same thing. Death is whooping to the Most High because we live eternally. It's like a timeout. So yes, he swallowed up Israel because they didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Why didn't they do what they were supposed to
Because they were made that way.
do? Made that way as in how?
We gotta get.
I thought we were all made by God.
We are made by God, but we were made imperfectly.
Imperfectly, okay. Why, what makes it perfect?
Because he left the wicked heart within us, so we couldn't follow the laws perfectly.
The wicked heart is controlled by the devil?
No,
Like,
no, it's not controlled by the devil.
yeah.
Give me 2 Ezra chapter 3. We're going to that. 2 Ezra chapter
I
3.
get all the scripture. So like, is there any ways for me to get into heaven? Is that what you guys call it?
No.
What do you call it?
Revelation 21 tells you heaven is going to be on earth. John seen the new
Yeah, new
heaven.
heaven, new earth.
Yeah.
John seen the new city of Jerusalem come down to the earth.
So if you guys die before the Revelations happens, what happens then? Where you guys go?
We go back to the spirit world, we rest a little while, and we're born back into the earth.
Reincarnation. All right. So that's where I'll cut it off.
I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you, man.
I get the disconnect.
I don't know why you hanging with this guy, man. You seem like you got some kind of humbleness about you. You know what I'm saying? You've been sitting there and listening,
I don't know.
agreeing,
I was trying to-
or nodding your head at least in agreement.
I
And this guy's just hit the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I'm just
Stop thinking around here.
I'm not-
Listen to this. In the scriptures, when you see red letters, you know what that means, right?
Jesus talking about it.
Right? This is John chapter 4, verse 22. He says, ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. He's being possessive. For salvation is of the Jews. And that's written in red.
Yeah.
It's common sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I brought that out earlier, Jeremiah 3 and 23. It says salvation is hoped in vain from the hills and the mountains. They want to be a part of this salvation so bad, but they can't. And that's why I love these scriptures, man.
So wait,
I want to ask him a question.
does Jews like fall into one of these categories or not?
Jew is short for Judah.
Okay.
Some
So
people,
let me ask you something.
Michael?
Let me ask you something. What's his name?
Do they believe in this?
Okay.
I don't know.
Let me ask you something.
I thought,
And what about like
Someone-
Gentiles?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, man.
Yeah.
Do you believe in justice?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So do you believe in karma?
And karma?
Or something represented, something like karma? Do you believe that if you do something bad, you gotta get a punishment for it?
He's not going.
I do believe there's consequences if you do something wrong.
Well, it's the same thing. Now, if I kill somebody,
yeah,
and they caught me, and I went before the court, would they have a judgment for me?
Murder somebody.
If I murdered somebody,
I hope you wouldn't, but yeah, you probably. Yeah.
would it be fair for them to judge me?
I mean, yeah.
Gotta make it personal.
Now, should I be able to say, well, I don't want to go to jail, so just don't put me in jail?
No.
That's not fair, right?
Yeah, because they're not God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not fair, right? Would you say God is the judge? Do you know what the word God means? It means judge.
Okay.
It's a title. God is the judge of the universe. That means whatever you do as a person,
Yeah.
you must be judged for it in your next life.
Okay.
Whatever you do, whatever nations do, they must be judged. When you read, you got to read the